Alrighty friends, hi. Today we're going to talk about dividing by 9. So this is lesson 7.9. You should be on page 415 of your book. So 9s are kind of a tricky number, as we know. It's a big number that is not very easy to divide by. So today I'm going to teach you some different strategies. So make sure that you're following along with me. Beckett's class goes to the aquarium. The 27 students from the class are separated into 9 equal groups. How many students are in each group? So let's go through and do our cube strategy. The first thing that we're going to do is circle those numbers. So we've got the number 27, we've got the number 9. Okay, then we are going to underline the question. So the question says, how many students are in each group? So we know that we're trying to find the number of students in each group. So now I'm going to box those operation clues. So I'm going to box the word separated because that tells me that I'm going to break up one of the numbers or divide. Then we've got this equal groups here. Equal groups tells me that I'm going to put them into equal groups, obviously. And then we're trying to find how many. So those are the words that are going to help us figure this problem out. So one way that we can solve this problem is by making equal groups, like it says right here. Okay, so you're going to draw 9 circles to show your 9 groups, because when we divide by 9, it means we're going to divide them up into 9 different sections. So I'm going to make my 9 equal groups, and you're going to be doing this with me. All right, and now it says draw 1 counter in each group. And we know that we're dividing up 27, so we're going to draw 1 in each group until we get to 27. So I'm going to work through this, and I want you to work through this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And then I'm going to stop at 27 because I know I'm trying to figure out 27 students. Now let's look back up at this question here. Do you need to find the number of equal groups or the number in each group? Well, we did the number of equal groups, or we were trying to figure out how much was in each group because it already told us that there were 9 equal groups. So what we were trying to find is the number in each group. All right, now let's go down to the question. So the question below says, there are blank counters in each group. Well, I noticed that when I got to 27, I did that by putting 3 in each group. So we know that there are 3 in each group. So we can write 27 divided by 9 in 2 ways. We can write it like this: 27 divided by 9 equals 3. Or we can write it like this and use this funky looking thing here. So if it would be the same problem, then we're still doing 27, and this symbol here means divided by. So 27 divided by 9, and it would still equal 3. So it's really, we can make dividing by a big number way easier when we show equal groups. All right, now I'm going to go on to the next page. So you're going to flip your page so that you're on page 416. Now here's the other 2 ways that we can solve these problems. So one other way is that we can use factors. So we know that factors are 2 numbers that you multiply in an equation to get the product. So I can think of 27 divided by 9 like a multiplication problem. For example, it says the factors of 9 and 3. Let me read that again. The factors of 9 are 3 and 3. So you can think 3 times 3 equals 9. So when you divide by 9, you can use those factors by breaking this number down. So if I do 27 divided by 9 equals S. S is going to represent that number that I don't know. I know that I can start by dividing by 3 and see what happens. So if I divide 27 by 3, I'm going to get 9. And then I can divide by 3 again. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So if you divide by 3 and divide by 3, you're going to get your answer. So we know that then 27 can be divided by 9 and we would get 3. That's sort of a tricky way to think about it. You can essentially think about this. I think let's look closer at this way. Use a related multiplication fact. So here it's saying 27 divided by 9 equals some number. So we can think 9 times some number is going to give us 27. So you want to think, what number completes the multiplication fact? Well, if we know our 3 facts or our 9 facts, we know that 9 times 3 is going to give us 27, so that I know if I divide 27 by 9, the last number is going to have to be that 3. So I think it's easiest if you think of dividing by 9 as drawing equal groups like we did here, or as using related facts like we did here. Those are the ways that are going to help you the most. All right, now you're going to work on the class kick for lesson 7.9.